On 2022, I read these books, and out of these books, these are my top 3. This book took the 3rd place in my top 3 of this year. Why this book? Because I love the subject as of its own, consciousness. I like to improve myself in this area. I wanted to improve my intuition, and this book helped me. True, you can't get the right decisions from an emotional state, but if your state of mind is very clear. Also, one of the summaries of this book is to see the true facts. So, what is the fact and what is your interpretation about this fact? And this fact is more important than the interpretation of itself. If you can see clearly the fact, you don't need to interpret too much on this fact, but can work on this. So there is a probability that you can stay calm in a difficult situation and don't get confused about the interpretation, for example, anxiety or fear. Also, you are more calm in a difficult situation and don't rely too much on the impulsive thoughts, and continue your observation about this fact. This is my 2nd place of my top 3, the Checklist Manifesto, how to get things right. And this is a very important book for me because of my job. As a trader, there are certain confluences you have to have in trading, let's say some points, and to see the points without the interpretations on the mind, it's easier to have a checklist. So there is a routine. Your brain don't have to work even harder to get over the stuff again and again. On a checklist, you have the facts on your paper and can check it up. On this book, there are many examples on why is it so important to have a checklist, and in my job as a trader, I can clearly understand to why it is so important. Now, let's get to my favorite book of 2022, The Sedona Method by Hale Dwoskin. Your key to lasting happiness, success, peace, and emotional well-being. Why is this book so important for me? Because there are several theories on how I can improve any situation, on any state of mind. I've read this book on July 2022, and we have now the end of December, and I work almost every day on this book because it is so good for my mind. Also, if there is a feeling of getting stuck in any moment, you can release these situations or the feeling of the mind of learning the ways how to. And this book got many ways on how to improve your mind. Also, you learn many emotions because there is a big list of emotions. So not just joy or just fear, but the emotions behind that bigger emotions. And there is a map of consciousness developed by David Hawkins, where you can see the energetic frequency of these emotions and the view of life of it. And the Sedona method is here for me, from here to here. I got this list also on my whiteboard here to have a conscious view of how I feel right now and what view of life I would get if I feel or react of this emotion. I read 9 books in 2022, not that much, but I think it were a nice sum. And also, if you want to see which books I read earlier, you can check it here on my Instagram. These were my favorite 3 books of 2022, and thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something or take some information with you that could improve yourself.